Scale starts to tip when want becomes must. This is when your desire becomes a non-negotiable. Hey there, prosperity seeker. Welcome to a bonus episode of The Prosperity Approach. I'm your host, Allyson Chavez, and I just want to dive right into today's topic. And the question I want to ask is it possible to exponentially increase the odds for you to get what you want? And the answer is yes. You do this by taking a mental inventory of where your mindset is, which will actually stack the odds for you or stack the odds against you. It's called the power of must energy. Success without struggle is playing the game to win. Success with struggle or struggling your way to success is playing the game to not lose. Those are two different games, two different experiences, two completely different results. To play the inner game to win instead of playing it to not lose, there are particular things that must happen. First, you have to commit to the decision that you must have something in your life instead of, "Ooh, I'd really like that," or "It would be nice." You must commit to the decision that you must have fill in the blank in your life. When you're playing the game to not lose, it's very easy to stay in this energy of want, and it's very easy to talk yourself out of actually wanting what you say you want, or even allowing yourself to want what you say that you want. But when it's must energy, nothing and no one will stop you from reaching your goals and living the life of your dreams. There's a really cool scale of commitment with want versus must. It's a scale of 1 to 10, and on the low end of the scale is the want energy. So this is about the 1s through the 6s. This is where it would be really nice if you had XYZ. The more you go up the scale, you can actually be in a lot of want. You can really, really want something to change or want something to increase, but just wanting something doesn't have the power behind it to actually facilitate change. The scale starts to tip when want becomes must. The 7s, the 8s, the 9s, the 10s. This is when your desire becomes a non-negotiable. This is where you get into the energy of commitment, where you must have XYZ. The must energy has the power behind it to actually get you to do things differently and to facilitate change. Now, the want is brilliant at the yeah, but. And the yeah, buts and the how am I going to do that will try to weasel your way into your thoughts, but there are ways that you can combat it. So let's talk about those ways really quickly. Want energy says when you are desiring growth of any kind, personal development, business development, we're gonna stay on those two playing fields right now, personal development and business growth. When you're wanting something, you're wanting to develop in a certain way, the want will immediately hit you with, "I don't have the time." That's a really easy excuse, and that is want energy. Must energy says, you don't have the time for what? For your life? You don't have the time for your dreams, for your goals? You having the ability to make life meet you on your terms? How do you not have time for that? Make the time. That's what prosperity creators do, is they make the time. Get up earlier, use your lunch hour, delegate something, let go of something, make the time. Want energy says, "Oh, as soon as I have more money, then I'll grow, then I'll invest." Must energy realizes, if I don't learn how to do it differently, and more importantly, how to think differently, if I don't learn something new, my money will stay small and tight because I am staying small and tight. Money can only grow to the extent that you do, and must energy realizes this. If it feels like a risk on your potential, on your dream, and on yourself, that's okay. It's actually a calculated risk that's designed to help you grow. When you turn your want into a must, you actually will start coming from a place of what must you do in order to come up with the money in order for XYZ to happen. And you start moving in that direction before all of the money shows up, and it will start showing up to support you. That's how the universe provides for you. It happens over and over and over again. If you will get that resourceful, before you have all of the resources, the money will show up to support you. Now, the personal development program that I have is called Rise Up, and it's designed for women who want to learn how to get out of their way and lay down the struggle, bend time and space, achieve their goals and dreams without any more of the hustle and grind, and reshape their reality using feminine energy so you're out of the constant push. But most of all, you love life as you go. Now, I understand that that's not for everybody. What I've been talking about this whole year, if you've joined us on our launches, if you've been enjoying the podcast and you know that you want what I have, you want to be filled to overflowing, you are ready and you want to live your epic life now, and Rise Up is the starting place or the stepping stone to get you there, then you'll get yourself there. You don't have to do what I do. You just have to learn how to think how I think. And in Rise Up, we're going to teach you the practical steps to change your subconscious beliefs, to grow your wealth consciousness. We're going to teach you the universal laws that govern prosperity and creation, how they show up in your life and how to activate them and which ones to activate at which time. You're going to learn how to lead with your feminine and trust your desires and use pleasure as the tool that it is to get you to that next level of success without any sort of struggle. One thing I do know is if you will take the coaching, and you will do what we tell you to do, your life will change. And you can have anything that you want. Want energy says, well, what if I do this and fail? I'm not sure I'm ready. What if I fail? Must energy understands this is here because I'm ready for it. And if this is the answer to my question, I'm going to follow the answer. It doesn't make any logical sense to say, I'm not going to do something because I'm afraid I'm going to fail. Therefore, I guarantee that I fail. There's no sense. There's no logic in that. It's insanity. Want says, oh man, this information is so great, and I'm going to figure this out on my own. I'm going to see if this works before I invest any time or any money into working with somebody else. Must energy says, I'm done trying to reinvent the wheel or duct tape my goals together. This is the answer to the question I've asked, and I'm worth this. Isn't it interesting that Olympic athletes at the top of their games have coaches? Presidents of companies and countries have advisors, and yet most people who want to transform their life, their money, their relationships feel like they can do it on their own, even though you haven't a clue as to how to get life to meet you on your terms. This is really the most perfect time to once and for all really harness how powerful you are to rise up, to reach self-mastery, to change any circumstance in your life if you desire, to make a difference, a dollar and an impact. Having fun and gamifying life because you are in feminine energy, and you've also got the blueprint, the formula, the rinse and repeat system so that you can see the big picture. You will continually feel safe and secure as you live your most epic life ever. We're winding down this year, and we always tend to notice the gaps that didn't get filled throughout the year. If you're looking for ways to close those gaps, Rise Up just might be the next best step for you. Let's do it together. DM me on Instagram at Allyson Chavez _ or you can shoot me a Facebook message. On Facebook, I'm at Allyson Chavez. I'll connect you with a member of Team Prosperity, and let's see if Rise Up is the best next step you can take. And until then, remember, prosperity becomes you.